Greetings. Hey, it's your partner, it's your homie, it's your brethren, it's your kinfolk. It's the one that got much love for you. Your love, bae. It's like 3 in the morning. Put the lemon down. Excuse me. I was outside soaking in a lot of that good medicine magic right now. It's another full moon cycle. Full moon in Taurus. Happy lunar return to a very beautiful, thoughtful, kind, divine, and oh so fine sea star mind. She know who she is. 13 love, 13 wellness, mouth. Yeah, I was out there with my back against a tree. I was doing some deep breathing, a couple little palils, doing some different little breathing exercises, nasal, nasal breathing, and fire breathing and just deep breathing, And on my way back inside, I was thinking, I was like, you know what? I want to record a few thoughts concerning breath, right? Because you see, in these times, with this divine movement taking place, this energy that's on the planet, the Most High Spirit, a lot of people are subconsciously starting to, or beginning to be more health conscious, right? Just trying to wake up, from within and get back in tune with the natural essence, the natural, nature, and becoming more health conscious. And a lot of people talking about the foods, right? A lot of people talking about like this lemon I'm eating on right now. They talking about right foods versus wrong foods. Even talking about the water, cause all of this stuff that's being pushed out here, by the governments and all of that. But goddamn them, goddamn it. We ain't gonna even worry about it. We ain't gonna focus on none of that. But I'm just, saying all of the negative versus all of the good, as far as with the food and the water and stuff. But you don't really hear about people talking about breath. And when you can go a little while without food, and you can go a little while without water too. But how long can you go without breathing? But it's not talked about. It's talked about, but not nearly enough, especially over here in the Western world. See, in the East, they own it a little bit more out there. But out here, especially in the U.S., we don't talk about these things. I know I never, like when I was in elementary school, I don't remember that in the curriculum nowhere. Grammar school, high school, even in my years of college, I don't remember that. So, over here with this Russian, Prussian, Rockefeller curriculum, we not getting that information, So it's being hidden, it's a reason for that. It's all by design. But, excuse me. But since I feel like it's not talked about nearly enough, I feel like then it was only right, like it's my duty and responsibility to come and talk about it. Especially since it's so important to me. You see, breathing and breath, the science of breath, was the first information that I came onto on my so-called spiritual awakening or whatever, my journey, coming out of, what it was before. And I ain't knocking nothing, but I'm just going to say straight up, I came up a Christian, 30 years, I grew up in the church. We used to go to church on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. My pop's a preacher, pastor, still to this day. So, all my life, you know what I'm saying? That's what it was. But I think like 2012, around this time of year, I was going through a divorce, separation. So one night, I was at home. I was in my feelings. You know what I mean? I was just depressed, stressed out or whatever. And I ain't really feel like being bothered. So instead of like calling some random, like blah blah blah, come over and take my mind off the situation, or doing whatever, I decided to study one night, right, and read. So I had this PDF. It was called Scribed. And on Scribe, you can download books. I said I had a PDF. I had an app called Scribe. You can download PDFs and books and stuff like that, read books on there. So I came across this one book. It was called, excuse me, try to get a little more comfortable. You know, I'm the pillar man. Pillars everywhere. But yeah, I was reading this book. I came across this book called The Science of Breath, right? It wasn't very long. It was probably like 100 and some pages, give or take. And I didn't agree with all the philosophies, of course, you know. And hey, I might have to read that book again. You know, at that time, especially, I didn't agree with all the philosophies, but you know, it was some jewels in that joint, and I always kept them with me, you know. And yup, I forgot the name of the author, Yogi something, one of them Eastern practitioners, you know, Yogi Rama something. I don't remember, but hey, that book changed my life. It changed my paradigm, changed my existence, my being. Keeping it real, because I feel like by me changing because of what I learned from that book, as far as my breathing techniques, my breathing patterns and stuff like that, then I was preparing myself to receive higher frequencies of light or literature or information by raising my vibrations by breathing differently. You know, all before that, hey, I was doing like everybody else. You know, I was accustomed, conditioned to breathe shallow, a mouth breather and all of that. Animalistic, you know, lower animalistic type breathing. And I'm just calling it what it is to me anyway. And but once I started changing that, you know, I started breathing through my nasal cavity. See, you got all of them fine hairs in your nasal cavity for a reason, but you ain't got them in your mouth, do you? See, this body that we was given, this temple, it's a perfect design, and everything from your eyelashes to your eyebrows, everything was put in place for a specific reason, you know, not just ornaments or decoration. You know, everything has a purpose. So you know, that's just common. Let's think with common sense. Why do we have them hairs in our nose, them little fine hairs all down our nasal tract and stuff, but it ain't in our mouth and our throat? Why did in the good book it say, "And the Most High blew the breath of life into the nostrils, and then man became a living soul"? See, these just questions, you know, that made me think, so may make you think. But anyway, taking them deep breaths all the way down to the diaphragm. I want to get up and give an example, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't got to do all that. Look it up. You know, just taking a deep breath to the diaphragm instead of breathing shallow right to the chest and then right back out and stuff like that. We surrounded by the Most High Spirit, the omnipotent, omnipotent, just divine essence, that what they call it in the East, that prana or that chi, you know, just life force energy all around us. These dark waters is all around us. So that divine essence, that divine spirit, you want to take that in. We want to take advantage of that. Not advantage like in a bad way, like taking advantage of somebody, but I'm just saying we want to take advantage of that, you know, and just start getting that in, breathe it all the way in, and let it just circulate in your body for a while, because that's the Most High Spirit, right? Let it just circulate all through you. It's going to enliven your cells. It's going to increase your quality of living on so many different levels. Let me give you one example, right? All right. When I'm talking to somebody, a lot of times, why we got such bad, you know how I say love your neighbor and all of that, but everybody getting into it and stuff out here and can't nobody communicate right. Let me tell you something. I've become a better communicator and becoming even better, because it's a process, because of my breathing. Like if somebody talking, instead of me just hearing them, if I just start breathing, focusing on my breath, then it's made me a better listener. Cause like if we just talking to each other, we hearing each other, but we ain't listening. I'm talking or you talking, and I ain't really listening. I'm hearing you, but I'm formulating a sentence in my mind, and next thing you know, I'm cutting you off or interjecting in the middle of your sentence, and that's agitation to you. And next thing you know, we got bad communication. We not even vibing no more because of bad communication. But if you just breathe you can listen. And then people can have more brotherly love, sisterly love, fatherly love, motherly love out here. Better communication. For real. Think about that. I'm a witness, like, just breathing. And you might not even be agreeing with that person. But you know what I'm saying? You can get some overstanding still. Even if you gotta learn, you can still learn something about that person to help you overstand them or whatever. You know, just okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. And then, you know, next thing you know, they gonna be shutting up, ready to hear what you gotta say. Because the way you respecting them and just letting them, you know, say what they gotta say. Ain't nobody gotta try to talk over the other person and stuff like that. Now we communicating. Breath. But see, when we breathing like animals, look at the dog or something like that. That's how they got us accustomed and conditioned out here. From when we babies, when they giving us all of that false stuff. Next thing you know, we got mucus all in there. You know what I'm saying? You know how the doctor, y'all ladies know the doctors give you that little ball to suck the mucus out. It shouldn't even have to be like that. But since we was like that, and now we gotta adapt. The baby gotta adapt to become a mouth breather because his nasal cavity all blocked up with mucus because he drinking Similac and baby formula and stuff. Unnatural things causing mucus. And mucus is the basis of all disease. Go look that up. See? Everything out here is by design of some evil beings. But goddamn it. Because, you know, the righteous is here. And we came to bring back the right ways. It is a right way and it's a wrong way of everything out here. Even breathing. So, I'm going to end this video. Because I didn't went past 10 minutes. I like to keep these things like 10 minutes, you know. But I just want to inspire someone to, you know, go look up the science of breath. It ain't got to be that particular book that I read, but just, you know, go on your search engine or whatever in your free time and just look up science of breath, and then the knowledge that you gain from it, slowly start to, you know, baby steps, implement that into your daily living. And it's going to increase the quality of your life. I guarantee you. So, happy lunar return to my beautiful sea star. She's just so sweet, man. But she real, though. That's what I like. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we got to respect our sisters. Brothers out there, hey, we got to respect our sisters, you know, as brothers, first and foremost, you know. Can't be trying to rush them into no situations or nothing like that, you know. We just got to support them and have love for them. And, you know, if we right, you know what I'm saying, they'll see. And then they'll make the move that they got to make. Until then, have love for your sisters. Have love for everybody, man. Matter of fact, 13 love to everybody out there who got love. Who out here trying to help these children. Who out here respecting their elders and, you know what I'm saying, trying to build bridges. Not out here belittling people and, you know, all of this bullshit that we see going on. 13 love to the messenger, man. 13 love to my parents. 13 love to everybody. I'm in the wind.